Hello internets, and welcome once again to your favorite YouTube program, Chris's Mailbox, wherein I open my mail. So I have a bunch of mail here, things that have come in the past couple days that I've set aside, waiting for the Mailbox show to open. I've got some new equipment here. I haven't yet got some new audio equipment. It'd be nice if I did, if I had a lapel microphone or something, because the furnace is running in the background and I'm sure you can hear that. It's probably, it makes it sound unprofessional. But you should see the gear I have. Whoops, I already dropped something. So I want to start here with this. We're gonna get through these pretty quickly. This is from your special delivery service. It's literally what it says. Okay, big interesting box. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Hee. Get that right out of there. Set the box aside. So in this silver foil, NASA. This is the, well, let's take the silver foil off. Shall we? Fun. Although I suppose I could leave it pristine in its wrapper. These things are meant to be enjoyed. I don't want to destroy the wrapper though. Let's see if I can get that out of there. There we go. Okay. Phew, look at that. Look at that. Whew. Smells like chemicals. Ink. This would be the National Aeronautics and Space Administration Graphics Standards Manual. It says so on the side too, NASA. Yes. So what's in here, you might ask? The dedication, some instructions, some stuff. Oh, look at that. So this is a book. If you don't know, this is a Kickstarter. This is a Kickstarter reward, and some people did. It's got fold-out stuff. Some people did a book. This is very hard to hold up and flip through at the same time because there's some fold-out stuff in here. Let me see if we can figure out how to do that. Wait a minute, I have the overhead camera. Why am I making life difficult for myself? You can see here the specifications for mailing large envelopes and mailing labels, news releases, the NASA logo type. Oh, here we go. Yeah, see these fold open. Business forms. Fonts. Yes. So anyway, what I was trying to say was there was a group of people who put out a Kickstarter a couple of years ago for the New York MTA. Is this subway? I'm not sure exactly. The graphic standards manual for all of the signage in the New York City subway system. And it just, they basically found this thing that had been produced in the 60s, I guess. I'm sorry if I'm wrong about any of these details, but I'm just, I'm not looking this up. Anyway, they got a hold of this really cool manual that specified all the, how the signage works, the fonts, the graphics, the symbols, all that stuff for the very iconic New York City subway signage and wayfinding stuff. And they produced a very high quality hardback bound version of that book, and it was a successful Kickstarter. I have a copy of the book upstairs. It's very heavy. It's really cool. So this is their sequel to that project. They went and got the NASA Graphics Standards Manual, and they got the permission to reproduce it. And this is where the space nuts. There's a lot of space fans out there. I have to admit, I'm not like a super NASA fanboy. I think, I like graphic design. I think this is really cool. I believe that this logo or something has been has been changed maybe, and that this is the original, this is the one that people like, the cool one. So yeah, they went back and they got, you know, they got classic NASA stuff. All the specifications for how the vans, the Aerospace Education Unit vans are designed and so on. So anyway, really nice book. Comes in a really nice silver space envelope. So I wanted to open that one first because that's a little bit different than my usual mailbox stuff. I'm going to go put this somewhere where I won't trample on it. Be right back. This, I'm not sure what this is. This is Shipping Department KC tool. Now, as of my recording of this, I have not posted, I don't think I posted the last video I taped here, wherein I had a bunch of tools I ordered, and I think these are more of the same. That was one of those things that was split into multiple shipments. So first of all, I got free a small bit of thanks. Isn't that funny? It looks like a number 2 Phillips. Yep. Number 2 Phillips bit, the world's most popular screwdriver bit. Packing slip. Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, so in the previous video, which hopefully I'll upload before I upload this one, even though this one's really exciting, I had some tools, and this one shipped later than the others. So this is a Knipex side cutters, diagonal cutters, and these look really nice. Now previously, I'll be right back. So I have a few pairs of these. These are the CHP side cutters. Yeah, CHP quality hand tools, and I consider these to be very good, and they were sort of the standard for me. These are the ones I use with the 3D printer, so they're a bit chewed up, and I have a separate set I use for electronics. And then I was reading, apparently these Knipex ones are even nicer. So there's really nothing like a good tool when you're trying to work on your electronics. Yeah, these really do. They have a nice spring on the back there. Yeah, you can really see. Oh, let me do this. Aha, I have a thing. Yeah, so we're going to go on the close-up camera here, and these are the new Knipex tools. You can see how the spring action here, it feels really good. It's like it's solid, it closes, it pops open. Now I'm not complaining about the CHP, but this is the way the CHP one is set up. You can see here that there's just a little metal doohickey there that provides the spring action to pop it back open again. It does, honestly, once you've actuated this one a little bit, golly, this one feels mushy. Still very nice, a nice tool. But yeah, I think I do enjoy this Knipex. I don't know if this is the model number, 7881-125. Anyway, spending too much time on this, but these are really nice side cutters. And it came with a free number 2 Phillips bit. So there's that. Moving on. Oh, these are CHP pliers, by the way. I think I had the Knipex pliers or something in the last one. Okay, what is in this box? This will be another Amazon fulfillment. Oh, another tool. Look at that. Yes, I forgot. It's good when there's a delay. I forgot that I ordered this. This is a Jokari, original Jokari. These are German automatic wire strippers. And let's take a look. Interesting. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, it's really annoying stripping wires, and especially if you have to do a lot of them. And I own a pair of automatic wire strippers, and they don't work very well. So I'm hoping that these work better. These were recommended by someone in another YouTube video, and they are of quite a different design. So I'll be right back. Let's go ahead and give this a shot. These are the old wire strippers that I had. And let's just start with these, okay? So in theory, now, I put this wire, let's see if this is 22 American wire gauge. We'll put that in there and squeeze the thing. So I don't know if you saw that on the camera there, but it grabbed a hold of it. It did manage to strip that. I should do that down here. It did manage to strip that, but not in the place where it should have. And there's a much more fundamental problem with this. Let me use my new Knipex here to demonstrate. I'll cut a short length of wire. Maybe I'll cut another short length of wire. Okay. Now, let me strip one end of this with these cheap no-name, does it have a name? No. Generic wire strippers, okay? So, hopefully you can see this on the video. The blade comes down here, grabs hold of it, and then pulls, look at that, it pulled it a whole bunch and broke, it didn't actually cut the insulation, it broke it. So you can see here, we'll go to the close-up. Okay, so you should be able to see in here, this is where the blade grabbed hold of it and should have cut and pulled this section off. But instead the blade grabbed hold of it here with the blade and then pulled, and then eventually the wire just broke here, and then it pulled that off. So now we'll go back over here and I will demonstrate something rather unfortunate about this. So let's say, okay, well, do I really care, right? I'll just pull this off by hand, right? No big deal. Well, first of all, it's kind of difficult to do. All right, but now there's this hole, that's way too much, right? That wasn't supposed to be stripped that far, but fine, we'll just cut that down. Now I'll go to do the other end. Let's go ahead and put that in there, operate the mechanism. That's strange, there's no wire there. Well, that's because it actually grabbed hold of the metal part and pulled it through the sheathing, right? So if I keep doing this, eventually, see what happened on the other end? When I'm squeezing this, it's grabbed the inside wire, and instead of cutting the insulation and cleanly stripping it back, it's actually holding onto this and pulling it away from the other end. So that's what actually makes this useless, because I want to make small. And yes, I've adjusted it. I've tried to tweak the settings in here. It does not work. It does not work well. Okay, so running out of time. I want to try this thing. Let's see how this works. I have no idea how this works. I'm just going to stick the wire in here up to the stop, which is currently set to 18. Well, let me set it to a smaller number, because that is a bit ridiculous. So, all right. We'll set that to, let's say, 10, I'm assuming that's 10 millimeters or so, okay? And squeeze. Oh, that seemed really nice. I think that just did the job. So now we'll make sure that it doesn't pull that wire away from this other end. It's all in one go too. It's just like ping. Yeah, it did leave the bit of insulation on there, but look, these two ends perfectly identical, and yeah, I could do that all day. Great. So Jokari 2100 automatic wire stripper. On the first go around there, I would say if you're gonna bother to get one of these, get a good one. There are some, this is I think a lower end model. They have an even higher end model than this, and you know, beyond, obviously. You can go electric if you want, but at least get something like this. This is a total waste of time and money. Garbage. Quickly now. In here. Oh, okay, this is one. Here we go. Yes, indeed. This is the one I should have done last. Qualitex, the very best balloons. These are Qualitex 16, it should say on here somewhere. What are they? 16-inch geodonut balloons. Okay, that's one. That's one thing that came in the box. Now what could be in here? Is it related? Might be. Why? Why does he have these? Oh, this is a big mailbox. What could this be? This is a pneumatic cylinder. What? I hear you say. I already know this is not going to work. This is a project idea. Now you're probably laughing at me because it's always easier to laugh at someone else than it is to do something yourself. First of all, it's greasy. Incredibly greasy. Excuse me. Yeah, so this is a pneumatic cylinder. It should have, it has 2 ports. Air goes in one of these and pushes this out, and air goes in the other one and pushes it back in. Yes. Okay. And this is a bag of balloons. I've decided I'm not going to tell you what this is for. Think about it. Figure it out. Right. Write your ideas in. Okay. Now we have something over here. This is This is from Brooklyn. What did I get from Brooklyn? Uh-oh. Forgot to. This box is very hard to open for one thing. Oh. I'm sorry, there's a mechanism I wasn't aware of. What a strange box. I don't think I've ever encountered something like this before. What the hell? What a strange box. Oh, okay. Ha. That was a complicated box. This came from B&H. And it's just some 3/4 inch labels for my label maker. So, not very interesting. I have some electronics component drawers, and 1-inch labels are too big and 1/2-inch labels are too small. So I ordered the 3/4 inch labels. Really, think about this one. Think about this and this. All right. And the answer will be forthcoming in a later video. For some reason, I want to sign off in this one with you see the meat bags, but I'm not going to. I'm going to say whatever.